There are many solar flares that are hitting the Earth at this moment in time. This is nothing to be scared of. Most of these solar flares are not powerful enough to harm us physically. However, we can read them on pieces of technology that we use to study sunspots and sun flares and energy coming in from our sun. Now, what's amazing about these solar flares is that there has been a major increase in the number of solar flares that we are now encountering here on Earth. This coincides with a gradual increase of the Schumann resonance. And if you have been studying the Schumann resonance or following it, then you may know that we have seen random spikes at completely random times in the Schumann resonance. The Schumann resonance has hit records in the past decade that haven't been seen all throughout human history ever since we started studying the Schumann resonance. And so we maybe have to stop and ask the question, are the solar flares that are coming from the sun and hitting the Earth anything to do with the increase in the Schumann resonance? What's amazing about solar flares is that we know from scientific research and studying that they have an effect on human consciousness. You see, in history where we have had large solar flares or solar flares that have been intense in power and energy, studies have shown that these solar flares have had an effect on human consciousness, on human behavior. And so we actually have studies out there that show that when solar flares of a specific intensity hit the Earth, human behavior changes. And so again, we have to ask another question. What are the energies in these solar flares that are causing a change in human consciousness? What is it coming from the sun that is making us act and behave in a different way? Well, that's an amazing question, but really all we can take away from this is that the sun and the energy released by the sun causes a change in human consciousness and human behavior. And so this makes an interesting discussion when we are seeing gradual increases in the Schumann resonance, as well as an increase in solar flares that are now hitting the planet. Thank you for checking in today's video.